Hey, look, man. Y'all already know what's going on. We in the building, man. As soon as y'all get in here, smash the like button. Say what number y'all is. Drop location so we can shout out where everybody from, man. We in the building, man. Everybody go ahead and pull up. We finna try to be in here for an hour plus. Towards the end of the panel, I'm gonna open the panel up, but we gonna talk our shit first. You already know we gotta get through these topics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then towards the end, we're gonna open the panel up. Like I said, if y'all want me to start making the chat back open to the public, make sure y'all support that $Reese 211 and make sure y'all support the PayPal. I'm gonna open the chat back up to the public so everybody can chop it up. But look, we got 3 topics today. I was only able to fit 2 in the title, but we got 3 topics today. We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room, these allegations alleging that Big Dale, you know, had something to do with the death of FBG Cash. We're gonna talk about that shit. Then we're gonna talk about the post that Lil Durk made yesterday, basically telling whoever on his end to stop Sneakdissin and shit like that. And then we're gonna talk about the PGF Nook situation. For them just got booked for goddamn it kidnapping and carjacking. But let's get into this Big Deal shit. So everybody know the elephant in the room right now in these YouTube streets. You got multiple platforms talking about it. You got Hookah Anonymous, you got Swipe, you got Chris Barnes. There's a few platforms speaking on this shit. So we just addressing the elephant in the room. This not to necessarily say we believe the shit. We just, we just speaking on the shit. Since that's what's being spoke about right now, we're gonna talk about the shit. So look, what's being said right now is that Big Dale has something to do with the death of FBG Cash. It's being said that Big Dale paid people in Oblock to do that to Cash. So it's like we're gonna talk about the shit. But before we talk about that specific shit about Big Dale and Oblock, we're gonna rewind to the beginning of the whole situation, and then we just gonna talk this shit out. So look, everybody know this whole shit started at a party for I think Big Dale birthday party or some shit like that. I believe it was Big Dale birthday party, and shout out my boy Lotto in the building. Shout out all the members in the building. Y'all already know as soon as y'all get in here, smash the like button, run this shit up. So look, we're gonna go all the way back to Big Dale party. So Big Dale, I believe it was a birthday party. So you got Big Dale there, his wife, all his family, close loved ones, and friends like that. So Cash and Fat Shawty end up attending the party, but Fat Shawty decided to bring G Skinny with him. G Skinny, Fat Shawty, and Cash end up attending this party. The only problem with that is that G Skinny wasn't welcome to the party. Like G Skinny had already had some issues with Big Dale. It's being said that they had previous altercations already. So it's like G Skinny wasn't welcome to the party. But due to the fact that, G Skinny and Fat Shawty is like homeboys, G Skinny end up coming anyway, along with Cash and Fat Shawty. So it's being said that when G Skinny, like, Cash and Fat Shawty being in the party wasn't no problem. But it's being said that once certain people, including Big Dale, seen that G Skinny was in attendance, they had a problem with it. This Big Dale birthday party, you know what I'm saying? This his day type shit. So anybody that he got issues with, obviously they not welcome to the party. So once, Big Dale saying that G Skinny was there, it was an issue. So I'm hearing that G Skinny was making trouble and shit. I'm even hearing that G Skinny even went as far as throwing a drink on Big Dale old lady, his wife and shit like that. So, it's being said that Big Dale ordered for G Skinny to leave the party. And, Big Dale got multiple sons. He got Fat Shawty, and then he got another son that's from up north. That's a part of PBG or whatever. So, I think G Skinny ended up getting escorted out the party by Fat Shawty and Cash, and that's when they're allegedly saying that Fat Shawty other son, PBG, I forgot what's his name. It's PBG something. PBG something. God damn it, his ass came outside and his ass, you know, it's being said that he opened fire on G Skinny. And in the midst of that, I guess Fat Shawty was trying to, you know, diffuse the situation, stop the situation or whatever. And, you know, both of them end up getting hit. G Skinny end up getting hit, and Fat Shawty end up getting hit. Hey man, look, we got 53 people in the building. We at least need 45 likes, man. Everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go on ahead, smash that shit. Shout out to everybody who already smashed the like button. At this point, we just gonna wait on the people who ain't smashed the like button to smash that shit, man. We're gonna get back to this content. We're gonna get back to talking our shit. Y'all can see I ain't done. Like I stopped in mid sentence, so we definitely got a lot more shit to talk about. But I want everybody that's in here to smash the like button. If we got 60 people in the building, we at least need 50 likes. We at least need 50. We don't need the whole 60, but we at least need 50, man. My son, we at least need 50. Everybody who ain't smashed that shit, go ahead, smash that shit so we can get back into this content, man. My son, at this point, we just waiting on y'all. See how y'all coming. Shout out everybody who already smashed the shit. All right, we finna get back to the content, man. Look, but y'all keep smashing that shit. 74 people in the building. We at least need 65 likes. You know, but we finna get back to this content. So boom, you know, Big Dale other son come outside to you know, take care of the shit with Skinny. But Fat Shawty, I guess Fat Shawty trying to defuse the situation, and when Big Dale other son opened fire on Skinny, I guess Fat Shawty was in the way. And long story short, Fat Shawty and G Skinny both end up getting hit. You know, they both end up losing their life and shit like that. So all right, let's move on from the story. So before all this shit happened, before Fat Shawty died or whatever, you know, it's being said that Cash and Fat Shawty was in business together. Like Cash was getting his money off the music shit the whole time. Cash and Fat Shawty had some shit going on in the streets, but they was business partners in the streets together. They getting money in the streets together and shit like that. So apparently they had a stash house with all they shit, money, you know what I'm saying, contraband, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's being said that after Fat Shawty ended up losing his life, it's being said that Cash went to the house where him and Fat Shawty had all they shit, and Cash took everything. And Big Dale was the alleged source of, where, Fat Shawty and Cash was getting they shit from or whatever. Like Big Dale was allegedly the big dog. I'm gonna just say all that shit. So it's like, Big Dale had an interest in the shit that was at that house. Like, you could say it was just Fat Shawty shit, but it's like shit, Big Dale, he the source of all this shit. Like, Big Dale the big dog. Like Big Dale the one who getting the money for real. Like, without Big Dale, like Fat Shawty probably wouldn't have had, you see what I'm saying? Like, like Big Dale was a boss, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if Fat Shawty was getting money in the streets, just know that Big Dale had something to do with the shit. I'm gonna just say it like that. So boom. All right, long story short, when Fat Shawty ended up losing his life, god damn it, it's being said that Cash went back to the house and took everything. The money, everything. The goddamn shit they was getting money with, he took everything. So, what's being said right now is that FBG Cash actions angered Big Dale. Like Big Dale was against Cash going to that house and taking everything about that house. Like it's being said that Big Dale was against that shit. Now, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this shit. Like I'm gonna keep making my disclaimer. This not to say that I necessarily believe what's being said, but this the elephant in the room. This what's being spoke about right now. So we gonna speak on it. Really, we just playing devil advocate. You know what I'm saying? So all right, back to the shit. So it's being said that, FBG Cash actions anger Big Dale. You know what I'm saying? Like FBG, it's being said that Big Dale was against Cash going to that house and taking everything about that house. So all right, let's get to the nitty gritty of the shit. Let's get to the nitty gritty of the shit. So now that we know what's being said about Cash and Big Dale, that Big Dale was angry about the shit that Cash going into that house and taking everything about the house. Now, you know, as far as what Big Dale did after, it's being said that Big Dale, due to the fact that he was angered by Cash, what Cash just did, got them taking everything about the house, everything that him and Fat Shawty had going on in that house is being said that Cash took everything about that house and that anger Big Dale. Now, it's being said that, Big Dale, for the people who don't know, Big Dale got ties to everybody from Young Money, 63rd, Oblock, got them at Drove City, Gyro. Like he got ties to everybody. So Oblock, is Oblock is one of the blocks that he got strong ties with, whatever. So, what's being talked about right now is that it's being said that Big Dale got up with some members from O Block. I'm not gonna say their name, but it's being said that he got up with some members from O Block, offered them some money and some drugs to take out Cash for what Cash did. The shit that Cash did that allegedly angered Big Dale. It's being said that he got up with, some O Block members and gave them some money and some drugs to take Cash about this shit. Now we all know that Big Dale got strong ties to O Block. You know what I'm saying? We done seen him with E-Dog, we done seen him with Gleesh, we done seen him with Munna Duke, all that shit. We know he got strong ties to O Block, but that don't necessarily mean that he ended up getting up with the O Block members to do this shit to Cash or whatever. Now another thing, we also know that Big Dale was one of the few people who know where Cash mama lived at. For the people who don't know, Cash got killed outside his mama house. We know that Big Dale is one of the few people who know where Cash mama lived at. But I'm gonna say it again. That don't necessarily mean that Big Dale is the one who dropped the location. Just because Big Dale know the O Block members don't mean that he got up with them and put this money on Cash's head. That's because Big Dale know where Cash live don't necessarily mean that he dropped Cash location. You know what I'm saying? That could be used as ammo. Anybody that's pushing this narrative and want to be like, yeah, Big Dale did it. He know O Block. He know where Cash live. That definitely could be used as ammo for somebody who wanted to push this narrative. But I'm gonna just throw it out there. That don't like just because he know them don't necessarily mean that he got up with them and put this shit together. Just because he know where Cash live, that don't necessarily mean that he the one who dropped the location. So look, it's another aspect to this situation. Like everybody know that it was a young lady with Cash. Shout out Quan Porter in the building. Shout out Lotto. Shout out Dream Doll in the building. So all right, we finna talk about the girl. We finna talk about the girl that Cash got killed with. But we got 137 people up in here. We at least need 120 likes, man. Before we get back into the content, I want everybody who ain't smashed the like button to smash the like button. We're gonna get back into this content. Shout out to everybody who already smashed the shit. At this point, we just waiting on the people who ain't smashed it yet. And we finna get back to this content. We finna talk about the girl. Still got a lot of we gonna be in here for a while. And at the end of the at the end when we done with all the topics, I'm gonna open up the panel. Y'all smash the like button if y'all want me to open up the panel for y'all to come up here and talk y'all shit with me once we done with all the topics. If you ain't smashed the like button, goddamn it, go ahead and smash it. If y'all want us to get back into this content and move on to this girl that Cash was with when he died, smash the like button and we gonna get back into the content. We ready to talk our shit. And also, if y'all want us to open up the panel at the end of the live so y'all can come up here and talk y'all shit, also smash the like button for that too. But nah, at this point we just waiting on y'all, man. Shout out everybody who smashed the like already. At this point, we just waiting on the people who ain't smashed the shit so we can get back to this content. Shout out Dream Doll in the building. Shout out Quan Porter. Shout out Lotto and my boy Kali in the building. Shout out my boy Kali. We over here waiting on these people who ain't smashed the like button to smash that shit, man, so we can talk about this female. So we can talk about this female that Cash ended up losing his life with, man. What y'all on? How y'all coming, man? We got 145 people in the building. We at least need 100 likes. We really need 120, but I'll say 100. My son, we got 150 people in the building, and we ain't even got 100 likes. Like, nah, we gonna wait on y'all to smash that shit, and we gonna get back to this shit. Anybody who wondering, like, damn, what happened? Where the rest of the story? We waiting on the people who ain't smashed the like button for. We gonna get into this shit. How y'all coming, man? We trying to talk our shit, bro. We just waiting on y'all. Like, we trying to see how y'all coming. Let's see. All right, man. We finna get back to the content. Look, everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go ahead, smash that shit. Y'all keep standing on business. Make sure y'all go smash it. But we finna get back to the content. So boom, the girl. Everybody knows the girl that was with Cash when he lost his life. So look, the situation with the girl, it was a situation where Cash was with this girl on another previous event. He was chilling with this girl, and whole time he ended up getting shot at while he was with this girl. And 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 even after that shit, he ended up chilling with the girl again. And the same shit happened. But in this time, Cash ended up losing his life. So he chilled with the girl one time, he ended up getting shot at. And then he did an interview. Before he chilled with her again, he did an interview and he spoke on it. He was like, man, I was chilling with this girl, god damn it, and I ended up getting shot at while I was with this girl. And he said that it dawned on him like that he had suspicions about this girl, like she knew something about the shooting, like the shooting happened because he was with her type shit. He spoke in the interview. I think it was Drea O. He spoke in the interview. He said he had suspicions. So it's like, that just that alone to make you think like, damn, well, why you chill with her again type shit, like that, I'm pretty sure like a lot of Cash loved ones, that shit always gonna have them scratching their head. Like, and anybody who just watching the shit period, like that shit'll make them scratch their head. Like, you got shot at while you was with the girl one time. You did an interview saying that you had suspicions about the girl from that shit. Like, damn, like you low-key feel like she had something to do with you being shot at. So it's always gonna leave people scratching their head of, well, why would you go chill with her again? Because he ended up going to chill with her again. So look, and the second time he went to chill with her, I mean, the time after that when he went to chill with her again, everybody know that's when the shit happened. Like that's when Cash ended up losing his life type shit. But the reason I brought up the girl is because I want to let people know that it ain't just one way to look at this shit. Anybody that's trying to push the narrative, like, yeah, no, Big Dale, the one who got up with Oblock and paid them to do this to Cash. Big Dale know what Cash live. He the one who dropped location. I would like, if for anybody who's trying to push that narrative, I want you to also pay attention to this narrative too, because the original narrative is that Shorty ass is the one that, goddamn it, had a hand in this shit. And it also came out that before Cash got out the car that he was with old girl in, before he got out that car and tried to run, it's being said that Cash opened fire on the girl. Cash had that, Cash had a gun on him and shit like that. And it's being said that before both of them got out the car, he popped the ass he shot her ass before he got out the car, started running. And unfortunately, the people that was there to get up with Cash, they end up getting up with him. And Cash end up getting took out this shit. So the original narrative is that it was, the female that he was chilling with had a jealous baby dad. You see what I'm saying? That was the original narrative, that this female that he was chilling with had a jealous baby dad. Later on down the line, it came out that this girl allegedly had ties to OTF or some shit like that. So it's a few narratives. You got this current narrative that the people trying to push with the big deal shit. You got this narrative that, all right, the girl that Cash was chilling with, she had a jealous baby dad. Then you got this other narrative that, oh, the same girl that he was chilling with had ties to OTF. It was being said that she was seen with OTF a little bit after this shit happened. So it's like, for anybody who just trying to strictly push the big Dale narrative, it's like just be mindful that it's multiple other narratives already out here about that shit. So it's like before you just try to hang your whole hat, like no, Big Dale did it. It's like what about the girl? What about the girl and her baby dad? Like what about the girl and her alleged ties to Cash enemies and shit like that? Like what about that shit? So it's like like I said, bro, like I'm speaking on this shit because this like the elephant in the room right now. This is what being spoke about right now. So it's like shit. I'm playing devil advocate. Like as y'all can see how I'm coming. Like I don't necessarily believe that Big Dale has something to do with this shit. Like goddamn it, this just what's going on right now. So it's like everybody talking about this shit. So it's like but yeah, man. Now this what I will say. This what I will say. I'm not finna say that I believe that the Big Dale narrative that he did this shit. That's I'm definitely not finna say that. But what I will say is this: the vibe that I get from Big Dale is that like like his ass was a real live chess player, bro. Like his ass, and when I say chess player, I mean like you ever heard the saying that this shit chess not checkers? Like Big Dale don't seem like no checkers player. He seemed like a real chess player. Like I get like boss vibes from Big Dale. Like when he was here, like both of them carried himself like a boss. And you know, you don't really get to sit in the seat that Big Dale was sitting in by being no checkers player. Like to sit in the seat that Big Dale was sitting in, like you able to sit in that seat by being a chess player. Like if you want to be a boss, if you want to like, cause you gotta think about it, man. Like Big Dale, he had respect from everybody from Gyro, 63rd, Dro City, Oblock. Just off the fact that he had respect from 63rd and Oblock at the same time, that says something, you know. Just off that, like Oblock and 63rd is real life killing each other, but they both respect him. So it's like it's something about him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I will say. I'm not saying that I believe the narrative about Big Dale setting up FBG Cash. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that Big Dale, the vibe that I get from him is that he was a real live chess player, bro. And when you dealing with a chess player, it's like you don't know their hand. You don't know the cards that they got in their hand for real. Like that's what come with being a chess player. If you're gonna be a chess player, you don't show your hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like I'ma leave it at that. I'ma leave it at that. Like, Big Dale seemed like the type of person that, he ain't never showed his hand. A lot of people they you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like Foden was a real live chess player and shit like that. But and you don't get able to sit in the seat that Big Dale sat in by being no goofy or no being no pushover, being no bitch, and none of that shit. Like Foden, he moved like a player. If you see all the shit that like all the confidence Big Dale got in, or just seeing how he moved, period, Foden ass moved like a player. Like you would never think like his ass was with the bullshit or none of that shit. But just know, like, I'm gonna say it again. You don't get to sit in the seat that Big Dale was sitting in by being no bitch, no pushover, none of that shit. Like y'all can be like, yeah, Big Dale was a player. He don't seem like he was with none of that shit. Y'all can feel like that how y'all want, but you don't get to be respected by Oblock and 63rd while they killing each other. But you just respected by both of them. Like you don't get to be sitting in that seat by being no hope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like So if anybody had that narrative in their head, like, yeah, Dale was a bitch. His ass was always trying to push peace. His ass was like, he wasn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can get that shit out y'all head. But now, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna leave that to the people. Like, you know, y'all look hop in the comment section. Y'all let me know, you know, like how y'all feel about the situation. We are damn near, you know, touch on that situation one more time when we do the recap, you know what I'm saying, towards the end and shit like that. But we finna move on. We finna move on to the Lil Durk and Bezu situation. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think off back. So Lil Durk just made a post yesterday. All right, before we get into the Lil Durk shit, before we get into the Lil Durk shit, we got 200 people in the building, 207 people in the building. We at least need 175 likes, man. Everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go ahead and smash that shit so we can get back into the content, bro. So we can talk about this Lil Durk shit. Shout out everybody who smashed the like button already, but at this point, we just waiting on the people who ain't smashed the shit so we can get back to talking our shit, bro. We finna talk about this Lil Durk shit. We finna talk about this smirk shit, but everybody who ain't smashed the like button, I need everybody, goddamn it, you know, to go ahead smash that shit so we can get back into this content, bro. So we can finish talking our shit. At this point, we just waiting on the people who ain't smashed the like button before we talk about this Durk shit. Before we talk about this Durk shit, man. Before we talk about this Durk shit, I need everybody who ain't smashed the like button to go smash that shit. We got 200 people in the building. We at least need 175 likes, bro. At least 175. So if anybody ain't smashed that shit yet, go ahead smash it, and we finna talk about this Durk shit. At this point, we just waiting on y'all. Shout out to everybody who smashed it though. All right, man. We finna get into the content. We finna talk about the Durk shit. Everybody who ain't smashed it though, y'all keep smashing that shit. Y'all keep standing on business. But look, as far as this post that Lil Durk made yesterday, Lil Durk made a post on his Instagram, and you know he basically said, you know, just off reading the shit, you could tell he not talking to the ops. He talking about somebody from his end. He talking about somebody from his side. So it's like, you know, so all the ops they instantly disqualified because he's not talking to them. He talking to somebody from his end, and you know, just off the way that he talking, I feel like he talking to Bezu because at the end of the day, you know, it's always been some weird shit between Durk and Bezu. You know, like anybody who tapped in and know the history between Durk and Bezu, they done had a few fallouts a few times, but that shit always end up getting swept up under the rug. Lil Durk and Lil Barney done had a few fallouts, but that shit end up getting swept up under the rug. Like Lil Durk and Wook, Lil Durk and Chief Wook done had fallouts. That shit end up getting swept under the rug. But this specific shit, I feel like he talking about Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Like Zoo and Durk, they completely two different type of people. Durk the money getter and Zoo the muscle. Lil Durk and Zoo relationship remind me of Alpo and Wayne Perry relationship. Anybody who know about DC, who will know about Paid in Full, or just just know about the Alpo story. Period. Y'all know about Alpo and Wayne Perry. And if you know about that shit, you know that Alpo was the money getter and Wayne Perry was the muscle. That shit, you know, is damn near similar to Lil Durk and Zoo relationship. Like Lil Durk the money getter and Zoo the muscle. Who in the building? We got my boy Chronic Gore in the building. Shout out my boy Chronic Gore. So look, anybody who new to Lil Durk and anybody who don't know the history of Lil Durk and Zoo relationship, I'm gonna just give y'all a little history lesson. So Lil Durk and Zoo, they done had a few fallouts. When Mubu Crump was still alive, you know, it's a viral live between Crump and Zoo. And you know, Crump is clowning Zoo about how Zoo had to sit in jail on a $7,500 bond, you know, not even $10,000, like, you know, 7,500. Like Zoo had a $75,000 bond, but you only need 10%, so that means 7,500. And Zoo sat in jail on that shit on months. And you know, it's being said while Zoo was sitting in jail, his ass was saying this and that. Like, man, when I get out of jail, I'm gonna do this to Durk. I'm gonna get on his ass. I'm gonna do that to Durk and shit. Like he gonna get on Durk ass, you know. But when Zoo ended up finally getting out of jail, you know, nothing ended up happening. Lil Durk and Zoo ended up making up. But Zoo was definitely woofing at Durk while he was in jail, you know. And Crump was clowning Zoo about that shit. Like, man, your ass supposed to have this homie. Your homie supposed to have all this money, but your ass sitting in jail on the whole $7,500. You sitting in jail on a $7,500 bond, you know. All right, so that's one incident. All right, there's another incident around the time that around the time that Vine died. Y'all remember when Vine died? All them rumors end up getting put on Lil Durk's name. Like, yeah, all them sacrifice rumors. Like, man, like Durk had something to do with Vine dying and shit like that. So boom, you had a situation where one of Zoo lieutenants, Zoo got like one of Zoo people that you see with Zoo all the time, THF Lil Law. THF Lil Law was one of the people that you see with Zoo all the time. So around the time that all them rumors was being put on Lil Durk, like, yeah, Durk sacrificed bond, Durk got bond up out of there. Around that time where that shit was speculating or whatever, Lil Law ended up hopping on his Instagram like, yeah, man, I don't trust his ass neither. I don't trust Durk. Like, right, you see what I'm saying? So boom, that fueled the rumors, because like now you got people, it ain't just the fans, it ain't just the consumers. You got people from your own end, like THF, like Lil Durk, he associated with THF. 600, Lil Durk associated with 600. So boom, I THF, he add fuel to the sacrifice rumors by adding his 2 cents to the shit. Then you got Memo 600. Right, so like right around the same time where all these sacrifice rumors was being put on Lil Durk name, Memo damn near added his 2 cents to the shit. I can't give you word for word what Memo said, like how I just gave you Lil Law shit, but Memo definitely, you know what I'm saying, said some shit that added to the sacrifice rumors. Lil Durk having something to do with Vaughn or whatever. So boom, all right. Now you got a notable member from 600 saying some shit like Durk had something to do with Vaughn. Then you got a notable member from THF saying some shit that make it look like Durk had something to do with Vaughn. Now all this shit added to so boom, everybody know Lil Durk, he got a song called Pelly Coat. He got a song called Pelly Coat. And you know, in the song that in the Pelly Coat song, Durk would hop up in the song and he say, I ain't make a statement for the whole case like how I'ma tell my mans, like how I'ma sacrifice Bond one. I'm the only one that reached for his hand. So boom, now you got Durk addressing this shit. Now you got Lil Durk addressing the King Von sacrifice rumors. Now, what y'all think made Lil Durk address these rumors? Y'all think the fans, the people that don't know Lil Durk in real life, saying some shit about this shit had, contributed to him addressing this shit? Or do y'all think people out of Durk's own circle speaking on this shit had something to do with Durk addressing this shit? If I had to choose between the two, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like all of them played a role in Durk addressing this shit. But if I had to pick which one made the more of a bigger impact, I'll say Durk's own people speaking on this shit is what really made for them address this shit. Like, the fans gonna be fans at the end of the day. But once my own homies start speaking on this shit, like, yeah, Durk, you had something, like Memo said some shit that goddamn it insinuated that Durk had something to do with Vaughn. Lil Law from THF said some shit that insinuated that Durk had something to do with Vaughn. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, so I'm saying all that to say, like Zoo and Lil Law, they damn near like Mario and Luigi. You see what I'm saying? So one of Zoo's closest homies done said some shit that made people feel like, damn, you think that Durk sacrificed Bond too? So all right, now that I done got that shit out the way, let's talk about the type of people that Lil Durk and Zoo is. So everybody know that Zoo, he like the muscle. You see what I'm saying? Like, he like the boss. But hold on, before, like, So Zoo like the muscle, and Durk is like the breadwinner and shit like that. But even outside of Zoo just being the muscle, like Zoo like a boss. Like Zoo like the goddamn it, the head honcho. Anybody who watched any Zoo interviews, seen, you know what I'm saying, all the situation that Zoo had on the internet, he like a head honcho type of nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like he like a boss type of nigga. You can even go look at his Instagram, his name on Instagram, Big Boss Zoo. Big boss. Like he like a boss ass nigga. So it's like just the fact that Durk is like considered Zoo's boss, like just the fact that Zoo is considered like, all right, yeah, Zoo, you under Durk. Like, yeah, Durk, like you Zoo boss and shit like that. Just that alone to Zoo, not necessarily to Durk, but just that fact alone that Zoo is basically Durk is basically Zoo boss. Like Durk is over Zoo. Durk is basically Zoo boss. Just that fact alone, the type of nigga that Zoo is, just that shit alone cause a problem with Zoo. You see what I'm saying? Like he the type of nigga that's like, no, I'm the boss. Like I'm running this shit. Y'all heard Blood Money verse on Thought He Was? What Blood Money say? I'm Blood Money from Front Street and I run shit on my son. Like that's how Zoo is. Like Zoo, he runs shit. You see what I'm saying? So just the fact that Durk is over Zoo, just that alone caused the issue with Zoo. You see what I'm saying? Like it's on some alpha male shit. It's on some head nigga in charge type shit. It's on some boss shit. You know what I'm saying? It's on some ego shit. On my son, it's on some ego shit. So it's like, you know, and you know, like Zoo, so everybody know, like, whenever Durk come back to the rack, it's like a statement. Like it's like it make news. Whenever Durk come back to the rack, it make news. Like it's like a big ass siren just went off. It's like a big ass goddamn it. You know, everybody know. The internet know about it. It hit headlines. It hit the blogs. Like whenever Durk come back, it make the news and shit like that. But that's not the same for Zoo. Like Zoo come back a lot, and whenever Zoo come back, it don't make news and shit like sometimes it'll slightly make news, like if phone them going live and shit like that. But Zoo be back in the trenches a lot, and he be with his, you know, he be with his THFers. He be on the block with THF, you know, him and Lil Law and all the other little THF members. They be out there doing their thing, and Zoo just, you know, and Zoo run that shit. Like whenever Zoo come back to the rack, he be over there with THF and he run that shit. And you know, and like for anybody who know, you know what I'm saying, watch Zoo and see how Fulham carry himself on social media and just on the internet, period. Y'all know that Zoo it's easy to get under his skin. Like Zoo, the type of person, he entertain the trolls. Like it could be somebody from a fan account come through up under Zoo comments. It could be a troll that come up under Zoo comments. Like Zoo respond to comments. He responds to trolls. He responds to fan accounts and shit like that. Like, so, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of see that shit as a flaw. Y'all seen the shit with King AK and Trenches News. Like, goddamn it, I got some paperwork came out about Zoo, and Trenches News made a story about it, and King AK made a story about it, and goddamn it, Zoo damn near hopped on they shit, like, man, trying to fight him. Like he want to fight King AK, he want to fight Trenches News. Like he responded to headlines, he responded to blogs, he responded to fans, he responded to troll accounts, he responded to all that shit. He entertained the bullshit. That's basically long story what I'm trying to say. Like he entertained the bullshit. And the type of position that Zoo is in, I feel like that's a big ass flaw. Cause it's like, you goddamn it, like you was damn near you like one of Durk, you one of the people that Durk consider his muscle, or you one like you Durk. How can I say this? I'm trying to say it the right way. Like everybody know that you consider Durk muscle and shit like that. So and then because Durk got a lot of people that's considered his muscle. Vaughn was considered Durk muscle. Zoo considered Durk muscle. God damn it, some members in Tay-Town considered Durk muscle. Before Varney lost his legs, he was considered Durk muscle. before OTF Boone went to jail, he was considered Durk muscle. You know, so Durk got a lot of people that's considered his muscle. But for some reason, Zoo is singled out as like he like the glorified one. Like ever since Bond died, it's like people look at Zoo like he the only muscle or whatever, or he like the most glorified. He the most highlighted one and shit like that. So I feel like with Zoo having that position, I feel like due to the fact that he entertained the bullshit and he respond to trolls and he respond to fake pages and shit like that, I feel like that's like a red flag. Like you could damn near hop up on the Zoo comments and be like, yeah, that's why yo ass a worker. That's why Durk the boss. That's why Bond ass took off and you still not on shit. Like Zoo the type of person that'll respond to that shit. And then the middle of him responding to the troll, he'll damn near take a slight jab at Bond and a slight jab at Durk just to assert his dominance. Like, yeah, no, I'm Zoo. I'm Big Boss Zoo, your ass tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got me fucked up type shit. Whole time I'm this, whole time I'm that. And then the middle of him woofing at the fan, he'll damn near take some jabs at Bond and Durk. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, this is a troll account. This is a fan account. And so, all right, now that I done said that shit, let's go back to Durk. Durk the type of person, he pay attention to everything. Now, I ain't gonna lie, fool. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. Durk the type of person, he pay attention to everything. All Sneakdissin, Durk, as much Durk is high on the as much as Durk is high on the what's the name, his ass be paying attention to everything that going on in the trenches. Every little sneak diss, every little shot that a motherfucker take, he pay attention to it. Some people even feel like, man, Durk, he too big to pay attention to that shit. But for some reason, he still pay attention to the shit. Like every little sneak dissing from both ends, the op sneak dissing and his own homie sneak dissing. He pay attention to that shit. So this is a bad combination. This is like the recipe for disaster. This is like, you know, this the type of shit that you know, this shit'll play a part in. So boom. So just off the fact that Lil Durk pay attention to all the little sneak dissing going on, and so boom, all right, you gotta mix these. So when you mix both of these two shits together, it could end up sabotaging Lil Durk and Zoo relationship. So Durk pay attention to everything. Zoo respond to everything. And in the middle of Zoo responding to the fake ass trolls and the fake ass fan accounts, like a motherfucker hop up under Zoo shit, like, yeah, your ass a worker. Durk the boss. That's why Bond took off and you didn't. Like, Zoo will respond to that type of shit. And in the middle of him responding to the troll, the fan account, he'll take a slight jab at Bond and a slight jab at Zoo, and a slight jab at Durk just to assert his dominance. And due to the fact that Durk is the type of person that pay attention to everything, all the sneak dissing, is like, he'll see it on my son. Durk could see that shit. Durk could see that shit. Like, phone number see that shit, and it's like, the way things is going now, like even back then, but especially the way things is going now, like Durk don't really need nobody. Like Durk, he done overly made it. Like phone them is all the way at the top. So it's like Zoo really replaceable at this point. You know, like Durk a damn near, so boom. So I ain't gonna say in the last couple of months, but in the last couple of years, I say the last couple of years, like Durk damn near been talking his shit for real. Like Durk damn near in the last few years, Durk been giving off the vibe like, I don't need none of you niggas no more. I don't know if y'all noticed that shit. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that shit, but the last few couple of years, Durk been giving off the vibe of I don't need none of you niggas no more type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all see where I'm going with this shit, but it's like, you know, the position that Durk is at and the vibe that he been giving off that he don't need niggas no more. And goddamn it, the type of nigga that Zoo is, like Zoo ass be replying to these trolls and like low key taking slight jab in the middle of him replying to the trolls. He'll take a slight jab at Durk or Vine just to assert his dominance, oh, you know, to the troll or whatever, or to the fan account. He'll say what he say to assert his dominance to the fan account. But in the middle of that, he'll take a slight jab, like, you know, and then not even just that, like just like what I was saying earlier. It's like the type of nigga that Zoo is just in general. Like Zoo a boss ass nigga. He a head honcho ass nigga. You gotta know in the back of Zoo head, the fact that it's another motherfucker over him bothers him. You gotta know that shit. Like the type of nigga that Zoo is, he a boss ass nigga. He a head honcho ass nigga. He the a top dog ass nigga. So you gotta know that in the back of Zoo head, just the fact that Durk is over him, just the fact that he know that he under Durk, that alone bothers him. Like, man, I'm the boss. I'm the big dog type shit. So it's like, you know, it wouldn't take much. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, bro. It could have been some like I said, when Durk come back to the city, it make headlines. But Zoo come back to the city all the time, it don't make headlines. So when Zoo come back to the city, he be around his THFs, like he be around his THFs. And I done already told you an incident where THF Lil Law, somebody that Zoo be with all the time. I done already told you an incident with Lil Law when Lil Law damn near spoke on the sacrifice shit with Vaughn. Like it was shit being speculated, you know, around the time Vaughn died, it was heavy rumor speculating that Durk had something to do with it on some conspiracy theory type shit. And Lil Law participated in that shit. This somebody that Zoo be with all the time. Lil Law participated in that shit. Mimo participated in that shit, and Lil Law participated in that shit. So it's like when Zoo not around Durk in Atlanta and he's just come back to the city and he be around folding from THF, like everybody know, everybody got social medias and shit like that. Like Lil Law probably be on his social media saying whatever he's saying when he around Zoo. Zoo probably be up on his social media making the post that he be making when he around Lil Law or the THF period. And you know, just off the fact the type of nigga that Durk is that pay attention to everything. You know, he watch everything, all the little sneak dissing that the ops doing, his guys doing, he watch all that shit. You know, just all these factors combined together, I feel like, you know, and then even like the shit that I was just saying about Lil Durk, like in the last few years, Lil Durk been giving off the vibe that he don't need none of you niggas no more. So it's like you mix all this shit together. Oh my son, you mix all this shit together. I feel like, you know, the clock is ticking on the relationship between Durk and Zoo. I feel like the clock is ticking. I don't know how much more this shit gonna last. You see what I'm saying? Cause if you really look at it on some like who need each other type shit, like Durk don't need Zoo. But Zoo, on the other hand, even though he probably got some of the motion that he got going or whatever, just off the years of like all the years of him being around Lil Durk, you know, a motherfucker probably will slightly say, well, you know, Zoo low key don't need Durk. So let me just say this. Zoo need Durk more than Durk needs Zoo. Durk probably don't need Zoo at all. You know, Zoo probably don't need Durk to you know what I'm saying, that much to an extent neither. But if you had to say who need each other more, like do Durk need Zoo more or do Zoo need Durk more? Zoo definitely needs Durk more than Durk needs Zoo. Like, cause you gotta think about it. Just go back to the other shit I said. Zoo not the only quote unquote muscle that Lil Durk got. Durk got multiple niggas that's considered his muscle. Like before Barney lost his legs, Barney was his muscle. Before Vaughn lost his life, Vaughn was his muscle. You know, God damn it. For them got niggas in Tay-Town that's considered his muscle. You know, for them still even got niggas in Lamb Run that's considered his muscle. Like Lil Steve, like, you know, what Durk saying that no auto. Look, I'm going back in the history books. All the real Lil Durk fans, y'all tap in. Look, I just went back like 5-6 years. What Lil Durk saying no auto? He say can't have no party on your block as long as Steve out here. He talking about Lil Steve from Lamb Run and shit like that. You know, so it's like, even though you got people like Puda over there tweaking, like Puda over there from Lamb Run tweaking with Durk, it's like shit. Durk still got love in the land, bro. When you the $40 million man, bro, it's like when you the $40 million nigga, bro, it's like you always gonna have love on your block. Everybody ain't gonna hate you because it's like at the end of the day, like they look at you as they way out and shit like that. Like you damn, like Durk damn near, what for them say? He Chicago, Jay-Z, like come on, bro. It's like you think Lil Steve from Lamb Run really gonna side with Puda over Lil Durk? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me see what the fuck this is. All right, y'all. I'm back in the building, man. I'm back up in here. But nah, bro. Like, long story short, you know, I feel like this my personal opinion. I feel like the clock is ticking. If you had to put a what's the name on the relationship between, goddamn it, uh, I feel like the clock is ticking on the relationship between Durk and Zoo. But nah, we finna get into this PGF Nook shit. We're gonna do a quick recap, then I'm gonna bring some people up here. But look, we got 300 people in the building, man. We at least need 250 likes, man. And we're gonna get back to this content. I'm ready to talk my shit about this PGF Nook shit. But look, you know, shout out to all the people who smashed the like button already. You know, at this point, we just waiting on everybody who ain't smashed the like button to go ahead and smash that shit, bro. My son. We ready to get back into this content. We ready to finish talking our shit. We ready to finish talking our shit, bro. My son, look, y'all, you know, shout out everybody in the building. 300 plus people in the building. We at least need 250 likes, man, before we get back into this content, bro. We ready to finish talking our shit. I'm ready to bring some people up here, chop it up. Goddamn to kick the bobos with a few people and shit like that. Let's see how y'all coming, bro. Everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go ahead, smash it, and we gonna get back into this shit. Y'all already know what the fuck going on. We in the building. We in here talking our shit, man. Shout out everybody in here. I look, we finna get back into the content, but the people who ain't smashed the like button, go ahead, smash it. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? We finna get back to this shit, but y'all keep standing on business with that like button. But look, as far as the PGF Nook shit, man, you know, for the people who don't know, man, PGF Nook just got booked for kidnapping and carjacking. And you know, like that shit made headlines. Like that shit making headlines right now all around the drill scene. Fulham just got booked for kidnapping and carjacking. And you know, a lot of people is shocked by that shit because you for the people who don't know, PGF Nook signed to the same label as Lil Durk. Him and Lil Durk, they signed to the same label. So like, what the hell that like I just like what I said in the video. I got a video coming out about this shit today, so y'all be on the lookout for that shit. But just like what I said in the video, like the kidnapping shit, everybody know PGF Nook, he one of the most, he one of the Blackstones and shit like that. So it's like, you know, as far as the kidnapping, that could be chalked up to some street shit. You know, like it's a whole new generation of crash dummies. Like I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, as far as the PGF, as far as the kidnapping shit, that could be chalked up to some street shit. But the carjacking, that shit get to make you thinking like, damn, bro, like ain't you signed to the same Durk sign, same label Durk signed to? Y'all signed to Alamo. Alamo is a part of Interscope. Everybody know Interscope, goddamn it, Sony, Universal, like these is major labels. This ain't no little ass label where they goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Your ass, you got some money. Like for them, they cut your ass a nice check. You signed to one of these labels, so it's like, what the hell you stealing cars for? You know what I'm saying? That's broke nigga activity for real. Like that's some shit a broke motherfucker do. Like y'all out here stealing cars and doing all this goof ass shit. So you know, I'm pretty sure when they sing, I'm pretty sure when a lot of people sing the carjacking shit, that had a lot of people, including me, scratching my head like, bro, like I know you ain't ran out of money. I know you ain't spent all the money and shit like that. Like you out here stealing cars and shit, you know. But like I was looking at it from two ways. When I seen the headlines of him getting booked for kidnapping and carjacking, a part of me was like, what the hell, bro? You posted like your ass signed to the same label Durk signed to. God damn it. Yo, every time we seen you on social media, you having this shit like your ass like in goddamn it Cali or in Miami, riding on ATVs and shit. Y'all rich as hell. Y'all living the American dream and shit like that. Your ass got Cartiers, you know what I'm saying? 100K on jewelry and shit like that. Like, what the hell is you stealing cars for? You know what I'm saying? So on one end, I was shocked. I was shocked when I seen this shit. But on the other end, fool, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Like Nook ass, his ass is still Nook ass, he part of that generation, this new generation from all the blocks, from M Block to 800 to O Block to goddamn it Taekwondo World to the block that PGF Nook from. Like this new generation that's coming up, all they some crash dummies, all of them some crash dummies. So and Nook, he a part of this crash dummy ass generation that's coming up right now. Nook a part of that generation. So a part of me was not shocked because, you know what I'm saying, I know that the generation he part of, they had some crash dummies. So like I said, a part of me was shocked because folks them supposed to be having all this money. And the part of me wasn't shocked because he come from this crash dummy ass generation. Like he from this shit. He from the look, PGF Nook from the same generation that 800 TJ from, Bando KD from. Y'all know who Bando KD is from M Block? Bando KD, the same motherfucker who pulled up on CPD while CPD had somebody pulled over to the side of the road, stopped the car, and dropped the window. And them said, like, I think he upgunned or some shit, and was like, shit, you need to come chase a real nigga. On my son, Bando KD pulled over while the police had somebody in the traffic stop, upgunned, and was like, yeah, why don't you come chase a real nigga? And took off. I mean, he was in a track hawk, but that shit, bro, you can't tell me that's not goofy, that's not crash dummy activity. Like, if that ain't crash dummy activity, I don't know what crash dummy activity is, bro. Like, that was some straight crash dummy shit. You gonna pull up over while the CPD got somebody pulled, tweak with their ass, and tell them, why don't y'all come chase a real nigga and pull off? Like, that shit was crazy. But nah, I definitely that shit definitely caught my eye when I seen PGF Nook was uh arrested for kidnapping and carjacking. I'm like, damn, bro. Like what the hell? Like I almost felt the same way when I seen Lil Durk guys got booked for the varsity shooting. When Durk got booked for the varsity shooting in Atlanta, you know, Durk ass, his ass was having all this money, got that. Then they say that they shot the nigga and robbed him for 30,000. You looking like, bro, like, hey Durk, like you looking at Durk like, nigga, ain't you a millionaire? Like your ass got M's. What is you robbing somebody for 30,000 for? So it's like, you know, I damn near felt the similar. I damn near felt the same way when I seen Nook. You know, the headlines yesterday on him getting booked for kidnapping and carjacking. I'm like, carjacking, bro. Ain't you signed the Alamo? Like, ain't you having this shit? Did you just spend $100,000 on jewelry? Like, what the fuck is you stealing the motherfucking car for? Like, that's goofy shit. But look, man. Nah, man. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. God damn it. I'm gonna do a fast ass recap and then I'm finna open the panel. But before I do that shit, before I do this fast ass recap, we got 335 people in the building. I need everybody who ain't smashed it. So boom, 335 people in the building. We at least need 275 likes. I ain't even gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. 340 people in the building. We at least need 300 likes, bro. Everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go smash that shit so we can get back into the content. Shout out to everybody who smashed the like button already. At this point, we just waiting on the people who ain't smashed the like so we can finish talking our shit. I'm finna do this, you know, so I'm just gonna wait on the people to hit the like button before I do this recap and before I open this panel. I'm finna do a fast ass recap and I'm finna open the panel for people to come up here. But goddamn it, before I do that, I need everybody that ain't smashed the like button to smash that shit. Look, go on here, smash that shit, man. We finna goddamn it. I'm finna bring, I'm finna bring some people up here so we can talk our shit. Let me see how y'all coming real fast. Let's see how y'all coming. Alright, look. I'm finna go ahead and get back to the shit. Everybody who ain't smashed the like, go ahead, keep smashing the shit. But I'm finna go ahead and get back to the shit. So look, I'm gonna do this quick recap. Now I'm finna drop the link for the people to come up here. So as far as the big deal shit, the only reason I'm speaking on that shit, because that's like the elephant in the room. It's a narrative being pushed right now that Big Dale, goddamn it, has something to do with the death of FBG Cash. It's being said that his ass, you know, enlisted the help of two Oblock members, paid them some money and some drugs to take out FBG Cash in retaliation for FBG Cash taking all the money out of Fat Shawty, him and Fat Shawty crib after Fat Shawty died. That's what's being said. It's not to say that I necessarily believe the shit. That's the elephant in the room, so we speaking about that shit. So y'all hop in the comments, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. As far as the Lil Durk and THF Zoo situation, I feel like Durk be feeling like Zoo ass be Sneakdissin. I feel like Zoo slightly resent Durk because Durk is technically the boss. And what type of nigga that Zoo is, he's a boss, like he's the boss in his head. And Zoo head, like nigga, I'm the boss. You see what I'm saying? But Durk in real life, Durk is the boss. So I feel like, you know, in the back of Zoo head, he always feels some type of resentment towards Lil Durk for, you know, having the position that he wants. Like Zoo want to be in the position that Durk is in, you know. And I feel like Zoo, when he being around his circle at THF, I feel like it'd be some sneak dissing going on. And dude, that Durk is the type of nigga who pay attention to all the sneak dissing. I feel like Durk be picking up on that shit. So I feel like that post that Durk made yesterday was aimed towards you. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. As far as the PGF Nook shit, you know, like I said, it's two sides that I felt when I seen that shit. When I seen that Nook got booked for kidnapping and carjacking yesterday, a part of me was like, damn, Nook, your ass just spent 100,000 on jewelry. What the hell you out here stealing cars for? I was shocked, and a part of me was shocked, but the other side of me, I wasn't shocked because Nook is from this new generation of crash dummies. Nook is from the same generation that 800 TJ from. Goddamn it, Bando KD from. Goddamn it, Lil Ty Moona from Oblock from. He from the generation of the Crash Dummy. So it's like a part of me one shot. But nah, you know, on all them situations I just named, all y'all just, let me know y'all opinion on that shit. Let me know how y'all feel about that shit. Now look, if y'all want, look, I want, if y'all want me to open the panel for people to come up here and talk their shit with me, I need everybody to smash the like button. If y'all don't want me to open the panel, then just don't do nothing. Don't do shit. But if y'all want me to open the panel for people to come up here and talk their shit with me, go on ahead, smash the like button. I'm gonna peep that shit, and I'm gonna goddamn drop the link, and I'm gonna bring some people up here on the panel, and we gonna talk our shit with each other. If I should open the panel, smash the like button. Shout out to everybody who smashed it already. At this point, I'm just trying to see how y'all coming real fast. $304 people in the building. We at least need 290 likes. Let me see. Who we got in the building, man? Let's see who we got in the building. Y'all keep smashing that like button too. Who we got up in here? All right, man. The link is in the description. Anybody want to come up here and talk their shit? The link is in the description. Go on here, pull up. We in here kicking the bobos, chopping it up, man. Let's see how y'all coming, brother. I'm gonna give it till 110. Like we at 106 right now. If ain't nobody, I'm gonna give it to. We at 106 right now. I'm gonna give it to 110, 115 ish. Like I'm gonna give it to 110, 115 type shit. If ain't nobody here by 115 or in the backstage by 115, we just gonna get up out of here. We gonna call it a day. But I definitely just dropped the link. Anybody wanna smash the link and pop up on here so we can talk our shit? Go on ahead, smash it. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, talk our shit, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying, just kick it up in here for a little bit and shit like that. You know, shit. We already did our hour and some change, so we really did what we came here to do. But at the end of the day, I just dropped the link. So if anybody want to come up here and add their 2 cents and give their take on, what I'm saying, what we talked about today, the topics that at hand today, you know what I'm saying, y'all come up here. The link is definitely in the description. Everybody who ain't, we got 318 people in the building. Everybody who ain't smashed the like button, go ahead, smash it. Run this shit up. You know what I'm saying? We just in here talking our shit. Y'all already know we add day with this shit. So it's just another day, another dollar type shit, bro. Like same shit, different day. Y'all already know what's going on, man. I definitely got a video dropping later on today. Y'all know like the new schedule. I'm gonna give y'all a rundown on the new schedule while I'm waiting on somebody to pop on this shit. The new schedule is I'm going live once a day, and I'm dropping damn near an hour video once a day. I'm going live for an hour a day, and I'm dropping an hour-long video a day. So I'm dropping 2 times a day, 1 hour live, 1 hour video. And then y'all, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I got my short page too. So and I'm so 1 hour video a day, 1 hour live a day, and 3 shorts a day. I'm gonna be dropping 3 shorts a day. So y'all be on the lookout for everything. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to CSP Shorts. Run that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know, make sure y'all go get y'all OTM merch, OTM hat. Shout out to all the people that have been grabbing their shit. We trying to run this shit up. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We in the building, bro. With my boy Khalid, man. My boy Khalid was up in here yesterday. My boy Quan hopped up on here yesterday. Y'all know I had the live last night where I spoke on the the situation with me and Bandana Rose, we got to the bottom of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We end up squashing that shit. Any other bloggers out there who got some beef with each other or static with each other, I feel like a lot of motherfuckers could watch that shit and learn from that shit because it's like, you know, we damn near put our, you know, pride to the side and we end up squashing that situation that we had between each other and shit like that. So, you know, I went live last night. Shout out to Dre W. Shout out to Kaya Baby. Shout out to everybody that I had up on the panel last night. Shout out D'Angelo. You know, shout out to everybody that I had on the panel last night, bro. You know, last night was a, you know, it was a little decent situation last night. But yeah, if you up in here and goddamn it, if you part of the 318 people watching and you ain't smashed the like button, pop out the chat and go on here and smash the like button and come back up in here, bro. You ain't gonna miss nothing like shit. You know, that shit definitely help. If you wanna support the channel without hitting the Cash App or without becoming an OTM member or without hitting the PayPal, but you still want to support, just smash the like button. That's a form of support. Like, you know, that's definitely a form of support. Look. Hey, but look, man, we just gonna call it a day. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Tomorrow we going live on CSP. So y'all make sure y'all pull up. It's gonna be the same shit. We gonna talk our shit about whatever being spoke about at the time, and then towards the end of the live, we gonna drop the link. You know, that's what we gonna be doing from now on. And like I said, if y'all want me to make the chat open to the public, if y'all want me to take members only mode off so everybody can um, chop it up in the chat, I'm gonna need y'all to start supporting $Reese 211 or support the PayPal, and then you know what I'm saying, I'm making my business to take the chat off members only mode so everybody could participate in the chat. Like this me basically putting the, you know what I'm saying? I'm low key putting the ball in y'all court for real. Like if y'all want me to take the members only off where everybody could chop it up, go ahead, send some support to Reach to 11, and now I'll make sure I take the chat off members only mode. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's for anybody who ain't get the memo. Anybody who ain't get the memo, I just put it out there again for y'all. You know? But we finna get up out of here. I love y'all. Shout out everybody keep putting up. Make sure anybody wanna tap into the channel, make sure y'all just, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, tap into the channel and see what's to the channel, just go in the description and mess with all the links. Mess with all the links from top to bottom. You see what I'm saying? Just go click all the links and shit like that. And you know, that's how you support the channel and tap into the channel and shit like that. But make sure y'all get y'all OTM merch. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that video that I'm dropping. I'm dropping it on CSP. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, I love y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. Shout out everybody who pulled up.